So here we have navigated to a quiz component, which presumably is going to render the details of a particular quiz. I have the ID of the quiz encoded in the URL, and we're going to use that to go fetch information about that one quiz. I believe we have an API for that, which is, I believe it's called, it's mapped to quizzes, and then the ID of the quiz, and then followed by the questions. So if I click on questions, right, and notice that it's retrieving an array of the questions for that particular quiz. I can change the URL and changing the ID of the quiz. So for instance, 234, quiz 234, the questions of quiz 234, right, renders an array of 3 questions for that quiz. And finally, if we go 345, there's one quiz that has 2 questions. So it has one quiz that has 1 question, 2 questions, and 3 questions. So different quizzes have different questions. All right, so let's do that. So I'm going to copy this this URL, right? And so in my brand new quiz component, we're going to go fetch those questions, right? So what we'll do is that we want to populate a local array of questions, which is going to be an empty array. And we're going to use the same technique that we used earlier. We're going to do a fetch and the URL. And right now it's hard-coded to be 345. Let's leave it like that for now. And that's going to go fetch and return a response, which are then we're going to parse the JSON object out of there and then populate the questions that come from the server. We're going to just copy them into our local questions array. Once we have that, we can iterate over that array, right? From the component questions, we can maybe have here h2 that says quiz, okay? And then iterate over each one of those questions. And we can do that easily using the same technique we did earlier. We're just going to do an li, which is going to do an ng4 and iterate over all the question in questions array. And as it's iterating, it's going to display the question title. Let's see, if we go back, notice that it's not working. And probably it's not working because we never configured the axis, the course axis. So let's head over to the server so that we can fix that.